Yeah, so today we're here at Hidden Hollow. It's a private course, but available for people to come play on the weekends. The owner asks for donations if you're able to. If not, the course is here, usually open just about every weekend through the summer. Sometimes he posts online on his Facebook page, Hidden Hollow Disc Golf, whether the course might be closed for certain reasons. But you should definitely come check this course out. We're going to showcase it today. A lot of short, technical shots. Really fun course though. 3 discs for the front 9 for me, 3 different discs for the back 9 for me. Jonathan is matching me on the same disc usage in the first 9 holes. And then in the second 9 holes, we're gonna do something else for him. All right, so for hole 1, this is 360 feet up to the left. I'm gonna tee off with the Volt. I am, for the first 9 holes, using an Envy, a Volt, and a Photon. 3 discs I got in a starter pack. And we're safe, but short and low.
Also, I'm using the Volt, which I currently bag, so this should be an easy one for me, but I just got a Photon and an Envy, which I don't throw that often, so here we go. And right next to Brandon. All right, shot 2, going with the Ice Ball Envy. It's pretty far up there still, 175, 200 feet. Uphill, don't hit the house. All right, that should give me a circle putt up there. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go standstill Volt again, see if I can't get something to kind of spike hyzer into where the basket is in the woods there. All right, I'm in there.
All right, here we go. 40 footer. Too high, out.
All right. See what this envy feels like in a putting situation. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. There you go. All right, so this hole 2 is 273. It's a hard dog leg left. I'm going Photon since my options are limited, and I believe Jonathan's going Photon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I might have smoked it. Oh, I almost hit the stop sign. Almost.
Here we go. Big hyzer. Oh, freaking Plinko. All right. I'm just going to take the simple backhand Annie, try to get it in there. Oh, come on.
Plinko again.
All right. So Brandon almost hit the stop sign. Did not stop. We got a re-tee now. We looked for like 20 minutes. Couldn't find anything. So here's a re-tee. Oh, man. Glad he didn't hit me. I wasn't paying attention.
See if we can get a gentle backhand over to that basket without hitting that tree on the right. Off the tree. Hit the tree. Come on.
Left myself with another 40 footer with a tree in the way. All right, that's easy. Bogey right there.
What a weird feeling plastic to try to putt with. I don't know how anyone does premium plastic putting. Nope. Sit.
Uh-oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Rollaways are never
This hole's
fun.
going to be the downfall of my whole entire round.
This hole is... See, oh, man. Oh man, what a bummer. Just to help Brandon out, I'm gonna go bag on left hand. All right, what feels like 30 minutes later, because it is, but not for you. Hole 3 at Hidden Hollow, we've got a 200-foot par 3. It kind of goes up the hill, around the corner, and then back down the hill to the left. One of the things I love about Hidden Hollow is the holes aren't very long, but again, you get to hit your lines. Fun course. All right. Oh, gee, I kind of do it. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I got some strokes to play with. Big forehand, Annie. And I should have probably went backhand. All right.
All right, so after we spent all that time looking, and then I decided to re-tee, call a lost disc penalty on myself, and take a atrocious 7, I ended up finding my disc laying about 10 feet away from a turkey's nest, which was full of eggs, and she was gracious enough to get up and leave us and let me get my disc. All right, so I'm gonna go Envy, try to put something out on a gentle hyzer. Like that.
All right. Necessity calls for another forehand. I think I should be in the circle. Another 45-footer. Oh, thanks, tree.
Thought you had it. Nope. All right. I could have salvaged a birdie there, but too much stability and too much lack of trying. Oh my god.
Almost got hit. I could have severed my artery.
Oh. There you go.
All right, this is a super fun hole. It's only 160 feet, but it's got about a 50 to 40 to whatever drop right down with the creek OB beyond. This is really a jump putt or just a putt. You really don't have to throw this. I don't have to yell because I have a mic too, but I do anyway. Wow, those things are stable.
All right. Playing some pretty awful disc golf so far. So let's just try to get a gentle one down this gap and let the stability of this Envy get us in there, I hope. Here we go. Now to make a putt.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That stinks.
We are putting woes today.
Oh man, I'm just not feeling it. Not feeling the groove today.
Different discs. There you go. Mine landed on a weird mound, which doesn't make inline putting very easy, so we're going to straddle. There we
Good
go.
birdie. All right, hole 5 here. You just saw a little drone flyover we just did. There's a lot of OB down there. This is probably one of the coolest holes on the property. Super challenging. Up there is a little island. You can kind of see the tiers.
We don't have any good scores going. So
No, and then
go
you're going to
the
see
green.
our tiers when we hit OB like 3 times.
Yep. I'm going to go for it since we don't have any good scores going. In.
Dude.
Hopefully in bounds. Thought maybe.
And the owner, Greg, does want to see an ace on film.
Let's give it to him.
Yep. Film, whatever film is. I think it's probably like video.
Get in.
Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure I just rolled OB.
Let's go see the damage. All right, so as you can see, we are at the drop zone. Jonathan was probably 1.5 foot OB.
6 inches.
More than likely slid OB, and I sailed OB. There's a really tight horseshoe of OB that wraps around the basket. And I think had either of us planned to aim for the tree to the right of that basket, we would have been okay. But both of us just went gung-ho, and
we're not safe yet. We still got to get it up there.
Yep.
All right,
I'm
you're
up.
safe. Okay. That's safe.
All right.
Putt.
I feel that.
Come on. I got you.
Tap it in for me.
Oh. There we go.
All right, so hole 6 here, we got 197. There is OB out on the left. There is a Mando right here, left of this tree. Basket's up to the right. I'm gonna go Photon, try to gently forehand one up there, see if we can park the basket. We need some birdies because we are playing.
We stink. We're definitely
We're
outside
playing like
the
we
circle.
stink.
I heard some crashing going on.
Heard some leaves.
And I'm going to go backhand Annie just because it feels comfortable. Uh-oh.
Oh. More crashing.
A little long, but I think I got a putt. He just said he was way short. I'll fill you in.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Found Jonathan in a bundle of sticks.
Yep. You know what they call those? Bundles of sticks in the woods. I actually have a nice little window to the basket here, and I'm going to do a straddle to the other side. Oh man, so close.
I think this is for par for each of us.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my. Do it.
Brandon's got a par.
Do it. Yeah. 247 feet, hole 7. Pretty standard down to the left. I'm gonna throw a volt, see if I can get it to push and then get some gentle fade at the end.
I can't film at all.
It sounded really good until it hit something at the end.
And I'm gonna throw the envy because
He's an animal.
ace it.
Ace of base.
Oh my goodness.
You ready?
Very guarded basket here.
Just gonna try a little lob.
Oh, rejected.
Nettle. And we found Jonathan inside circle 1. He is inside the circle.
Still obstructed. My goodness, Greg thinks of everything.
Make it. Yes.
Yeah, hole 8, man. I'm out of breath. We just walked up a bunch of stairs. Because Hidden Hollow is indeed in a hollow. So you're playing up and down the hillsides. But 187 feet, rides the side of the hill. It wants you to go forehand, but I'm going backhand with envy. That's gonna stable up. Oh, nice tree. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna give the Photon its first forehand, well, first real forehand. See if we can get something down there. Redo. Dang it. All right, time to see if we can flick an Envy. I usually don't like flicking too many types of putters.
Circle one look.
All right, if we were using our regular putters, I would say this is pretty easy. Nope.
Oh, that hurts.
There you go.
All right, hole 9 at Hidden Hollow again, 128 feet. You think it's easy, but the basket sits down over a little hill, and it's called Hidden Hollow. If you miss, it's going about 30 feet downhill. And by 30 feet, I mean like down, not distance. So I might get up here in the very tippy corner. I'm going to go backhand with the Envy. Uh-oh. I don't know if
That might have saved you.
that was a good tree or bad tree.
The Envy a little tiny backhand Anheuser. Too stable. I'm not getting along with. All right, I think the smart play here is just a little layup. Of course. Of course I had to hit that only boulder.
Thank you, log, because I told you, way downhill. Three in a row right here.
Woo. All right, so we're through the first 9 holes, which was the first 3 MVP discs I was using. I am trailing to Jonathan with an atrocious +6, and he's got a +3, which I think we both played here. First time he ever brought me here, I think both of us were around even, so we're not setting up too hot, but we're at least showing you guys this pretty awesome course. It's a really fun, challenging, technical. You got to be in bounds, you got to be on the fairway, and you got to putt, which me and Envy's is not working right now.
Can you tell them about the blustery wind and stuff?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you guys can't tell by all the leaves, the wind out here is crazy today.
Yeah.
We're under a severe tornado warning.
There's a lot of turbulence in the sky.
Yeah. It's been raining off and on in between all of the takes. So
yep.
On to the next 9. Now on the back 9, we're going different Envy, Reactor, and Axiom Insanity. All of these, now 2 of these are really lightweight for my taste, except the Reactor is 177, so it's got a little beef to it, should be more stable. But I'm really excited to try out the Insanity. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to get a video in using these just so I can try this disc out. But we're on hole 10, it's 244, par 3. Looks like it's fairly straight ahead, slight downhill. Jonathan's up.
Just keep it centered in there on the basket because I'm going to ace it.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have the other discs that Brandon has, but I'm just going to continue using my Envy, maybe the Volt or the Photon, and just keep rocking with what I got. Envy, I'm going to try to do a little backhand flex here, just a little bit of Annie. We'll see if it works. Yeah, it did.
All right, time to try this Insanity out. It's 168 grams. I'm going to see if I can get it to hyzer flip right off the go. Yanked it right into a tree, which is what I said to Jonathan before we filmed. I'm going Reactor since it's heavier than the Envy that I'm throwing for these 9 holes. See if I can get something to hyzer into the basket. Too tight. Another tree, another tree. All right. Light envy. See if we can just push the basket. Flashed it left. All right, so Jonathan overshot the basket with the envy.
Do my routine. There's an ant on my disc. I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, it fell off.
Good too.
Again, man, Greg Easton making great use of the property. We're going back down into the hollow, 263. Plays like it's 150 because it goes so far down. There is a creek down there, so it almost plays kind of like an island, but there's no OB. It's just water OB. I'm gonna throw the envy. Backhand
Oh, wow.
Annie.
Go
Imagine
figure.
that. Oh, come on.
Mm. All right, this reactor is a pretty thin profile, pretty low, so I'm gonna see if I can flick something down to the bottom. Oh, flutter, trees.
He's over there with me.
Yeah, nothing went right. I've got no good line, so I'm just gonna see if I can flick something towards the grove of trees short of the basket and see if we can get this envy to curl in. Get in. Ah, right over the top.
This is not my favorite shot, but I'm going to do it anyway because I feel like it's my only shot. A little forehand hyzer. Was a solid tree kick. Great line. If it wasn't for the basket or the tree, that was going in.
It was definitely gonna go in.
Oh, gee. Same thing. Oh, man. What a shot. For a bogue. Break my birdie streak.
All right. One straddle putt coming up. Got some branches in my butt. Good catch. Whew. All right, hole 12, 155 feet. It's a dog leg to the right, short basket. Some trees in the way, creek right before the basket that's OB. I'm gonna try to take this reactor, flick it on a hyzer forehand, see if we can park the green. Little stand up. I think I got it knocked down safe.
Who put the tree right there? Somebody put a tree right there. I swear it wasn't there last time. I'm going to go backhand envy with Annie. Imagine that. Just like the sign says. Oh, come on.
Safe.
Not safe, but oh, that was such a cool flight. All right, here we go.
All right, just pulled my putter out of my bag and there's a teeny tiny little tick on it. Now that's all I can think about. There we go. All right, hole 13, 330 feet. It's out to the right. A lot of stuff in the way. I'm gonna try to see if I can go flip up forehand with this insanity. Will it work? Here we go. Dude.
So far this season, I've been 2 for 2 with my Photon on a forehand, so I'm going to go 3 for 3 here. Oh, come on. Look at it.
All right, what's the definition of insanity? Trying the insanity again. Forehand, squared it.
Hit my tree. All right, I'm going backhand envy. Okay, I don't know how close that is, but I feel like I'm happy with it.
All right, I'm gonna try to thread something. There we go. Finally, something half decent.
For a 3, long putt. Thought I was going to land that on top of the basket.
That is not a putter.
Don't do that.
Yeah. All right, hole 14, 215. I'm gonna see if I can just get this envy to go straight and maybe turn a little. It'll probably be too stable even though it's lightweight. And too stable even though it's lightweight. Could be in a creek, I'm not sure where.
All right, I'm going to do a little vault with a forehand here and see what I can do. All right, outside edge of circle.
All right, any putt.
Okay, I got a longer putt now than I did before. Oh my goodness, dude. Man.
All right, even though I took the OB penalty on that last hole, Jonathan unfortunately was gracious enough to give me some strokes back with his putting. We're on hole 15, 170 feet. It's straight out there. It drops off to the left pretty steep. So I'm just gonna try to flick this insanity over just to give me something straight at the pin. Glide right into the stump, of course. All right, guys, so for some reason we ended up losing audio for the rest of the video. So this is Brandon in post-production. I'm going to try to fill you in on the rest of what happens. Jonathan's going with a backhand, Anheuser with the Envy. Ricochets off a tree down into the bottom of the hollow. So here's his approach shot, throwing back up towards the basket. And he bites off a decent chunk, landing up near the basket, I think inside circle. I'm going for a little chip shot with the Envy, see if I can get this in or at least laying next to the pin. A little misrelease, so I ended up going a little wide right, but backboarding off of a tree up to the basket. Jonathan steps up here for a longer than circle one putt. And the putting woes continue. I'm going to walk up here, bag on, camera in hand, tap in. All right, now we're on hole 16. This is 185 feet, slightly downhill. Got a little forehand gap straight up through the middle if you can hit it. Looks like I'm going with the Insanity. I'm going to try to just pump something right down the middle. Not too hard because I don't want to go long. And just kind of whiff it right out of the hand, end up wide right. Jonathan's going Envy forehand, see if he can get a touch shot down here. And right into a tree. Long approach shot, going for a putt stance, jumper, and comes down left side. And we finish hole 16 with a pair of pars. Now we're on the 17, 350 feet. There's a lot of OB on the left. You need to get yourself out over the road if you can, if you want to get onto the it's somewhat of an island green. You are allowed to land in the left side road grass outside of the fence. In the fence is OB. Outside of the fence is safe. But on the right side of the road, there is OB all the way up until the kind of island green that the basket sits on. So both of us land safe on the left side grass. Take a meter relief off of the fence. And I'm just going to try to pitch up something to get myself a tap in. Kind of shank it a little low, but I do believe that slides up into a safe zone. Jonathan's a little obstructed, so he goes to a knee. He's going to try to do a chip in forehand. Great attempt, just a little low. Solid putt there for me, and Jonathan's going to have the tap in. That's another set of pars. That's going to take us on to hole 18. Here on 18, we've got a 326-foot hole. It's uphill. The basket sits right along the OB road. So you can see that that road and everything left of it is OB. So you want to be in the right side grass and you want to be pushing up towards the basket as much as you can. I'm going to take my Insanity and I'm going to try to see if I can hyzer flip something up there. The wind was kind of blowing what I thought was going to be in my favor. So I aim it kind of towards hole 17's tee pad, towards that telephone pole. I just pull it a little too far right and it just kind of shoots straight out there straight. I believe Jonathan might be going Photon or Volt here. He gets a much better hyzer out of that than I did. So he's got himself a chip shot up to a basket that sits up right next to the road OB, like I said. And I believe we missed my second shot. My second shot landed me up here right half in and half off of the OB line. So I do believe we called this in. And post-edit Brandon here. I just wanted to say sorry for the disconnect with the audio there towards the end of the video. Um, we ended up filming a big thank you to Greg for letting us come onto the property on a day when the course was technically closed to the public. So I also wanted to give a apology to Greg. We filmed this about 3 months ago, and due to the nature of us getting absolutely smoked on the course, Jonathan shot a +6, I shot a +9, trying to highlight some discs, but mostly to highlight his course, his private course on his land next to his house in his woods. Um, just because of getting our butts handed to us that day. The incentive to get the video put out ended up getting put on my back burner. And so Greg runs a bunch of tournaments throughout the year, some trilogy challenges, some regular one round and two round tournaments, I think, and just looks for a small donation if you can, just to help with upkeep and making the baskets permanent, fixing the bridges, upkeep with the course. I want to thank Greg for letting Jonathan and I come onto the course and throw that round. So if at any point you're traveling to South Central Pennsylvania, follow Hidden Hollow Disc Golf on Facebook. Make sure you check in and make sure that the course is open and Greg doesn't have it closed for maintenance or a tournament or something. Be sure to check it out though. It's a really great course on his property, through the woods, in through the hollows, along the creek. Very technical, but very fun.